So yeah, be sure to tune in again next week on the Filmageddon YouTube channel for a new episode of the Two-Fiddy. We hope to see you then. Hey. What are you doing here? Thought we'd finish this thing. Thought we were done. You back for more? Alright. Welcome to the Two-Fiddy, the return of the Two-Fiddy. Boy, has it been a while. So I've sort of not kept up my original promise to do one of these film reviews every week. It started off strong enough, but then since then, you know what? I don't really have any excuses. Life's just gotten in the way of things. You know, I'm working more, I've got a dog to take care of. You remember Leo, right? You know, cute little Leo. He's getting bigger, he's eating a lot more, he's pooping a lot more. I've got to take care of him as much as I can. I'm starting to find a bit more time again, and I'm starting to get that urge to create again. I'm gonna pick up where we left off on the Two-Fiddy. We stopped at film number 237 on the IMDB top 250 films list. So obviously it's been about like 3, the list has completely flipped around and changed, especially at the bottom. And in fact, the film that is at 237 today, as of right now, is a film that I knew would be on the top 250 list, but I thought it would be really a lot higher. I mean, I would have thought top 100 for sure, maybe even top 20 or something like that. I'm getting ahead of myself. The film today is 1975's Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg, based on the book Jaws by Peter Benchley. I'm sure you're all familiar with the film, but in case you're not, it tells the story of a New England beach town that is terrorized by a great white shark over a summer holiday season, and I'm gonna go watch Jaws. I'll be back after the film with my thoughts, review, and a ranking for it. See you then. You know what? Originally, I came into this and I was ready to upset people. I was prepping to say Jaws isn't that good. I was ready to say it's gonna go on the bottom of my list. And I just never took to Jaws. I never found what everyone else thought was so special in it. There's a shark. Okay, it's kind of boring. You don't see the shark till the end. Nothing really happens for 2 hours. I don't even know if I could say before today I'd ever watched Jaws from start to finish in one sitting. I have been missing out, ladies and gentlemen, because that film is great. There wasn't a wasted scene to be had. There wasn't a wasted line of dialogue. And it doesn't do what blockbuster films nowadays do. So you could have a 2-hour Marvel film, but that first 40 minutes is just gonna drag on, and it's gonna give you backstory that, you know what, it's probably setting up 2 or 3 films down the line, but you don't need it then. This film, you're introduced to the characters, you find out about them, but you don't find out too much. It's not over knowledge. You find out what you need to find out to enjoy the film. Everybody does a bang up job here. Roy Scheider as Chief Brody, amazing, really good stuff. Who else is in this film? Roy Scheider, Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, powerhouse trio there. All the characters are different enough to create an interesting dynamic, and I never tire of seeing them sort of interacting. And like, you could, you know, at the beginning you think these guys might just kill each other, if not the shark, but then to see them come together and the way they bounce off of each other and play off each other, it's really entertaining. It just feels like a perfectly put together story. It's structured well, it's paced well, the script is great, the acting's good. It is just such a good film, and I really regret not realizing this sooner. I feel like I should have. I feel like I should have given this a chance. So I think Jaws is what I want to get from the Two-Fiddy. I want similar experiences. There are films on the IMDb top 250 films list that I've never wanted to see. There's films that I've seen and I've disliked. There's films that I've seen and I've turned off. I want to be able to watch those films again and maybe appreciate them more than I ever did, and being able to look at them with fresh eyes. And Jaws proves that that's possible. You know, like I said, I was ready to come into this and bury this film in my list and just laugh and laugh and laugh as everyone disagreed with me. But I've learned my lesson. Shame on me. Is that what you do? No, because that's a hand slap. It should be, people say wrist slap. But then, you know, the way I've been gushing about it, you might think it might be my new #1, but I think that honor still belongs to A Fistful of Dollars. I do think that it's quite close to the top. I think I still prefer Throne of Blood in the #2 slot. Do I enjoy this more than Paris, Texas? I think I do. So yeah, I think Jaws is gonna swim right into the #3 slot. It's gonna go just below Throne of Blood and just above Paris, Texas. So there we go, another episode of the Two-Fiddy in the books, the return special. Is it a special? I don't know. And I don't know when the next Two-Fiddy will come out. Maybe it'll be next week, maybe it'll be next month. Maybe it'll be next year. I just don't know, guys. I do appreciate you sitting down and watching these, those of you who do. I'd also really appreciate if you could share these videos, you know, if you could like these videos, leave a comment. So like I was saying, I definitely want to pick up the pace with the videos again and just, you know, it's not going to be immediate. It's probably going to be a slow roll back into it, but I'm hoping to start making more of these and getting them uploaded. And I know the other guys from Filmageddon have been itching and raring to do some of their own stuff as well, so hopefully there'll be a lot more stuff coming to the Filmageddon YouTube channel. Perfect reason to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. But I will actually watch number 236 when I next watch a film on the Two-Fiddy, and you don't want to miss it. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Random thoughts on Jaws. Here we go. Random thoughts. Is the shark really evil? I mean, yes, he is killing and eating all these people, but that's instinct, right? Back when the beach opened on July 4th, and they had the fake shark attack with the kids with the fake fin, and then they actually spot Jaws over on the other side. He sent over towards Chief Brody's son, and we're thinking, oh my god, Jaws is gonna kill his son. There's something else going towards Chief Brody's son. I think it was some sort of pervert. It was just some older guy in a dinghy sort of saying, hey boys, you alright? And he was going over and it was kind of creepy. But then the shark came and ate him, and so he saved the day. So Chief Brody's son went from possibly being eaten to a shark, to possibly being raped by an older gentleman, to then being saved by the shark. So we must pose the question to ourselves, did the shark save Chief Brody's son from being sexually molested? It sure seemed like it. Who's the kid that gets eaten? During a late-night beach party on Amity Island, a young woman goes swimming in the ocean. While treading water, she is violently pulled under. The next morning, her partial remains are found on shore. Well, who's the fucking kid? Kid eaten in Jaws. Timmy? Tommy? Alex. So, like, everybody puts up a big fuss about when Alex is eaten by the shark, but what about Chrissy's parents? Like, where were they? Like, was she just an orphan? Like, a gypsy or something? Nobody seemed to care that Chrissy died. I mean, we see Alex's grieving mother, she comes over, slaps Chief Brody. There's all this little subplot there. But for Chrissy, they're sort of like, eh. Thought the music was gonna go longer then.